Hi folks, how are you?
Okay, thank you. We saw your YouTube video about that eviction before. That's everybody in the country seemed to be watching and all that, and you seem to be quite successful at it. But just explain to us why it's your contention that the bailout is unconstitutional and illegal.
Well, it would be repugnant to the Constitution to give the sovereign money of this country away to gamblers on the stock exchange. And a lot of the times these gamblers were involved in banks that were breaking serious liquidity laws. So there's 5 years in prison for the liquidity law. So obviously the government then would be supporting criminal activity. And that would be repugnant to our Constitution. As well as that, the debt is classed as an odious debt under UN international law. Odious debt is basically a debt that's taken on by a regime, and if it didn't benefit the people, it doesn't have to be paid back under UN law.
And how far have you got with this contention?
We're just building our statement of claim at the minute. We lodged our papers, and the chief state solicitor has come back. She's defending the two people that we've put in, which is Enda Kenny and Michael Noonan. And we're just preparing our statement of claim now.
Right, and is it because Enda Kenny and Michael Noonan are the incumbents at the moment, that is your case, even though they were not in power during the time?
Yeah, well, they're the guys at the wheel. I mean, you know, they made some serious promises before they got into government. And it's really, it's their, you know, it's the actual on Taoiseach we call to court. So I know he mightn't have been there at the start, but it's on Taoiseach's office, basically. It's the office we're calling, so he's the man in charge at the minute. And Michael Noonan is Minister for Finance, so they're the two titles we bring in.
And there's so much water under the bridge and so many, you know, documents signed on the basis of this. I mean, can you roll it back? And also the consequences of rolling it back. Could it be that things that we depend on at the moment is actually predicated on the fact that we adhere to what we agreed several years ago?
Well, you see, did we agree to it 7 years ago? I mean, I didn't. And I don't know many people in the country that did. And the Fianna Fáil government was a dead man walking at the time, and we had Fine Gael chomping at the bit to get in with promises of not one red cent more will we pay back, and, you know, the bondholders can go and swing for it and all this sort of stuff. Like, that's some of the videos we will play tonight at the meeting to remind people of exactly what was said. So, you know, it's like people robbing a bank and say, oh, sure, I invested in property and stuff like that. Well, can you come and take it back, or can CAB move in? If it's illegal activity and it's our sovereign money that was wasted and handed away, also under UN law with odious debt, and the people who actually lent the money to pay back odious debt have no right to look for it back. So that would be the Troika and the IMF and them. They should have known under international law that it was an odious debt because it didn't benefit the people of the country.
And if you won, what would be the situation, do you think?
Well, at least it would guarantee any more money being paid back to stop, because, I mean, our children certainly won't thank us for it. You know, they were supposed to pay 3-point-something billion at the end of last month there, but they couldn't do it because they didn't have it. So they're trying to kick the can down the road now to 2025. So basically, you know, put it on to the unborn children of Ireland now. Nothing to do with them, but because we messed up, we'll pass it on to them. I mean, what a ridiculous situation that we have in this country now. Nobody seems to be standing up or doing anything about it.
Right, and you'll be telling your audience this tonight, Ben. Okay, let me just go...
We can, but we'll also show solutions of how we think is the best way to move forward and stuff like that as well.
Yes.
So it's not all given out.
Okay, fair enough. Paul, what time is the meeting and whereabouts in Tinnahealy?
The meeting's in Murphy's Hotel in Tinnahealy, just in the function room there, and it starts at 7:30. Very
good. Okay. Keep in touch anyway. Well done. Nice to talk to you, Ben.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. Paul Byrne there, and we spoke to Paul many times when he's organising different meetings coming up to the household charge and septic tanks, and this meeting tonight, and he's invited along Ben Gilroy there. You heard him speak about that too. So that's at 7:30 tonight in Tinnahealy in Murphy's Hotel. All right.